They just run was so powerful. But it was the most impressive thing was the way the Broncos defended last week. They were outstanding, and they come here tonight.
It's a great scene as the Broncos hit the field at Suncorp Stadium, helped out by St Kitts and Cherbourg, Rockhampton as well, in the Deadly Choices jersey. We've got Adam Reynolds, another old stager, and Jackson Hastings in the halfback roles as well. The Knights will get us underway. The kickoff, a deep one as well, taken by Corey Oates, and it's Tom Flegler. Now Elliott, short ball there from dummy half, and nothing doing into the meat of the Broncos' defence. Hastings waits at first receiver. Gamble is there, goes to Gagai, into space, Young scores. They withstood the storm at the other end of the field. They
just shifted out to the right-hand side. It was a beautiful pass. Hastings out the back to Gamble, and just a little bit of footwork by Gagai.
They lead 4 points to 0. Here is Jacob Saifidi. They'll play it quickly enough across them as well. So they've stacked numbers. Hastings, Ponga, gives it to Best. Good contact from Staggs. Marju digging, and he got there. The strength of Greg Marju. His elbow hit the sideline, and yes, the bunker now wants to have a further investigation.
We'll have a close look at it. Yeah, it wasn't off the ground. It was definitely in the motion of the tackle being made to Bradman Best.
Just looking at the left arm of Greg Marju.
I don't like it.
The ball touches the touching goal line before it is grounded. We have a decision.
Boy, what a reprieve for the Broncos. Marju going that close. His elbow, no doubt. It's the line before he plants the ball down.
20 metre.
They've got them on tilt, though.
They have. Real important time. Selwyn Cobbo got in the passing lane. Did a good job in the end.
Dylan Lucas was there looking for one more. Cobbo saves the day. The Broncos a shift to help them out of trouble here. Farnworth taking on Gagai. Terrific tackle by Farnworth to save the moment. And Kalen Ponga looks certain to score. Walters sees Boston come out of the line quickly. Links up with Carrigan, but there was good work by Lucas jamming in. Reynolds here. Will put it up. Walsh tracking through into the back of one of the Knights defenders. Off Cobbo to Reynolds. Back to Cobbo. Selwyn Cobbo scores against the run of play. A pretty ordinary first kick, but it works out beautifully for Brisbane.
He puts a kick up as we watch how they get downfield from the Cobbo intercept. But it's a kick. Adam Reynolds, he's not that happy with the kick, but he chases. He decides to get down there, not just sit back and watch it. And he gets down there, gets a ricochet because he's in and around the pitcher, and then he gets a beautiful pass away for his winger. But that's just want and hunger and desire from the Broncos captain.
Now the Newcastle Knights, as good as they've been today, they make a habit of doing exactly what they did there and not contesting kicks.
And that's what good players do.
So Reynolds, as quickly as that, how things can change. They lead here 6 points to 4, 6.5 out from the break. The Roosters taking on the Panthers. A kick from inside the 40 to the corner of the field. Ponga tracking back, will have to play at it. Chance here to really trap him and ambush the Knights. Good stop by Katoni Staggs, and now there's pressure on Newcastle to bring it away from the corner of the field. Marju puts his body on the line. Bodybuilder on bodybuilder there against Marty DePark.
It was a great chase and a great tackle by Katoni Staggs, but the person directly on the inside of him was his big front rower, Payne Haas, and Pat Carrigan. Played all of this first half and leading the kick chase at this stage. Amazing athletes.
Gamble to Ponga. Just like that, they're away again. Bradman Best is with Ponga. He runs towards Walsh. He runs past Reece Walsh. Man on man, superstar on superstar, and it's Ponga who wins this battle. What a piece of play from the Knights fullback.
Great kick chase, but then it's just Kalen Ponga who just does it all himself. He actually gets on the outside of Adam Reynolds, just beats him for speed and the power through his hips, He had some support there, but I don't think he was ever going to use it. He got one-on-one with the fullback. He's got some evasive skills and good spatial awareness. Look, eyes up footy here. A good fan gets rid of Reynolds, and then it's just focus on the next job. Got support, but does he use it or not? Doesn't need to. It's a great side, isn't it?
Unbelievable the way he just ghosts his way through the defensive line and then runs to Walsh. He had support. Lucas on the inside. Best was thereabouts as well. Hastings for a 4-point lead. It's 10 points to 6. 3.5 out.
I'm going to cop that again, okay? Yeah. Pull them down while they're in there. Yeah, you're the captain. I'll give you all the respect in the world, but you've got to control these guys.
Jackson Hastings having a bit to say, but the Knights' lack of urgency there's cost them perhaps a point.
But it's a running game. Reynolds ran 4 times for 36 metres, and Hastings hasn't taken the line on us yet.
Reynolds gets the kick underway, goes down to Gamble, give it off to Saifidi, who will bring it out. Jacob, it is met there by Haas and Carrigan and Talpa and they drive him back to the 10. Same stage as last year, trailing at half-time to the Knights. Come from behind here, the talk will begin about the slumping Broncos. Walsh, though, showing it. He might drag them to victory off his own bat. It's Ricky. He takes it inside the 10. Great chance here to at least level the game, if not take the lead, as Walters goes to Haas. Runs straight and hard. Man did well and got some help from Frizzell. 6 again is the call. Reynolds to Walsh. Out ball, a chance. Cobbo puts it down. They do hit back. We're locked up 10 plays 10. And the mistake from Tyson Gamble really hurts the Knights. Reece Walsh doing what he did for Queensland in Origin 1. The pass to a winger. This man Cobbo.
Of Katoni Staggs with a beautiful pass.
Reynolds from out wide, trying to bend it back. He does. Been tremendous for the Broncos. Kick go down off the 5 there of Dominic Young, and that really shot down the short side. That was a great heads-up piece of play between Ponga and Gamble, realising that Staggs had come out of the line on the previous play. They realised that he wasn't back in position defensively, and they went straight to his side, and they almost produced a try for margin.
Well, Selwyn Cobbo has always stepped back as well. He's not connected to his centre partner in Staggs, so they like their chances down that left-hand side. The Newcastle Knights are well and truly in this.
Here's a chance. Young gets away there from the tackle of Ezra Mann. Runs to Walsh. Back on the inside. Matt Croker. He'll dive in to score. Croker scores for Newcastle. They get expansive with the ball once again, and they catch out the Broncos on the edge of the field. They don't waste the chance, and Croker puts the Knights back in front.
And it's a beautiful play again, and they just strip him the numbers. It's Hastings going to the line. He hasn't taken the line on, but he's passing in his service. He goes across the face of a couple. Gagai, quick hands, and puts his big winger away. And then there's some support looming as Ezra Mann comes across. Just can't make the tackle, and the support comes on the inside from Croker. And he was like he was on the treadmill foot there for a little bit, but he had enough speed to get there. I think it's only 20 metres or 10 metres out as Capewell comes across, but he's fast enough, big enough and strong enough to get across to the try line.
And the Knights with a statement victory in their sights here this evening. Cairngorm. There's Jacob Saifidi, who goes back to the bench. Rather back on deck and takes a carry right here. Daniel will play it. Crossland set restart there. Doesn't get one. In fact, he does. Clapping and the appealing Phoenix Crossland draws a penalty from the Broncos. And here's some pressure. Ponga going at them. That's towards the tackle there of Walters. They're just outside the 20. Hastings. Underneath here for Daniel Saifidi. What a chance here for Newcastle. Crossland. They stack numbers on this right-hand side. Man for Hastings. Bypasses Ponga. Young for the corner. Walsh is there, but he can't stop Dominic Young. The Knights get them again on this right-hand side, and they make it a 6-point lead. The Broncos are rocking and reeling.
It's a beautiful play. He just comes out the back. Have a look at that pass across the face of Kalen Ponga. He's the bait. Everyone goes for Kalen Ponga. They think he's getting the ball out the back, but it goes across the face to Dane Gagai, and he comes up with a beautiful soft touch to put his winger away once again. But Jackson Hastings out the back. This pass here is the money ball across the face of Kalen Ponga onto Gagai. Beautiful touch. Winger on time in the corner. They're not going to stop him there. Well done, Newcastle Knights. They know where their strengths are.
There's the Broncos fans ringing around Suncorp Stadium. Stop them well tonight. This one gets the flags in the air. What a kick, and he knew it as well. Got a better chance than this. Close the gap. Give us an unbelievable final 10 minutes. Is Ezra Mann. Just behind with Walsh and Reynolds to score a try. A couple of sets ago. Smoothie waits a dummy half. Carrigan here. To his left, charges towards the uprights. And they've got options either side. Reynolds out here. Pass goes to ground again. Couldn't find Walsh. Staggs picks it up and comes away. Gets away from Crossland. Brings it back midfield. They'll play it 10 out. Haas finds Walsh. He goes to Pankura. What a time to score your first try in the NRL. Reece Walsh gets in behind them and gives us this grandstand finish.
To feel that Newcastle Knights are rushing up on the outside, it's Hastings, and he just comes off his left foot, but he knows if they're rushing up on the outside, there's going to be some space, and he just finds his rampaging running back rower in the space, but that's beautiful anticipation and just smarts from Reece Walsh. So passing between two people, just right on the money. Big play, Reece Walsh.
Well, the timing wasn't there on the right-hand side earlier in the set. The display from him tonight and Kalen Ponga. It's been unbelievable football, and from right in front, Adam Reynolds adds the 2 points to make it 20 points to 18. 10 to go. What a finish this is, Jake. Jacob side feeding. Got it there as Pollock kicks. And a bounce down here to Walsh. He's used up some gas, but here he is, taking them on! Ponga was there! Superstar on superstar again! Walsh saw him and said, "Stop me, Kalen, if you can!"
You've got my jumper, I want it back. Oh, don't you love it? Two superstars of the game just going at it toe-to-toe.
You rarely see that. Here is Hetherington standing. The Broncos haven't got much left, but they're finding something. Here's Carrigan. Can they grab perhaps the knockout blow? Hetherington, he's fresh, offloads for Reynolds. Mann is there. He beat Ponga. Back to Reynolds. Oh boy, what a try. Reynolds and Mann. Yes, ma'am. Reynolds scores, and the Broncos have the lead.
Just never gave up. It's a beautiful little play through the middle part of the field. Offload, offload. It goes through the big fella. That's a beautiful pass off the deck to Adam Reynolds. And then have a go at this pass here. Oh, that's silky. That is beautiful stuff. Ezra Mann knew he wasn't going to get to the try line as Kobe Hetherington goes through. That's a beautiful pass as well, as I said. But have a look at this head on. This silky pass around the back.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Not quite a no-looker, but so difficult to pull off. Reynolds looking for support. He found his Robin, and it went straight back to Batman. Look at that, under the outstretched arm of Bradman Best. Reynolds jubilant before he put the ball down, and watching in the background. Reynolds adds 2 points. We've still got time. Flips it to Gagai. There are numbers left here for the Knights. Ponga, though, herded infield by Flegler. Thompson, Mann got there. Here's Gamble, working their way backwards. Gagai, he tried to kick. That'll be the game this time. Brisbane hang on. What relief for the Broncos. They've snatched one at the death through the magic of Reynolds and Mann.